one thing that you're guaranteed to get with Ted's Takes is exploration of all kinds of different local communities in Huddersfield and rural areas. And today I'm in Meltham. I'm on the Meltham Greenway. This is a short stretch of an old railway line, the Meltham branch, which closed in 1965. And without wanting to go into another story about another local railway branch that's now disused, this has been converted into a lovely trail to dog walkers, runners and cyclists and anything in between. And when it actually stopped being used in 1965, it was used as a test track for the David Brown Tractor Company. So there's a little bit of a fun fact for you there. Today I'm here for something else, though. I'm here to take you to show you something very, very interesting and something I really, really hope you'll like too. Welcome to Folly Dolly Falls. This natural beauty is made of sandstone and shale from the Upper Carboniferous age. So that's looking around the ballpark of 310 million years ago. And it actually shows a natural fault line between the layers of sandstone and the layers of shale. So this is a really fascinating geological site in Huddersfield that actually not many people know about. Now the name Folly Dolly Falls is quite an unusual one, and it's one that's been it's quite contentious in local area among local historians. Now the number one kind of theory that there is out there, if you look up Folly Dolly Falls online, is that there was a local woman in the Meltham area named Dolly who fell into financial difficulty, lost all her money and decided to take her own life from the top of this waterfall. However, I wanted to put that to the test because that doesn't sound entirely a story that's full of substance behind the name, and I wanted to put that to the test and see if I could find anything else. Now, having consulted some other sources, anecdotally it seems that there's another tale to be told. Now, in the Industrial Revolution, of course, people wanted to start up their own businesses, even on a very, very small level, their own industries to make money. And there were lots of clothiers in the Meltham area, and one of them, probably by the nickname of Dolly, not entirely sure why that was his nickname, but he was nicknamed Dolly locally, decided to build his own house and his own mill at the very top of this waterfall. Now, as you can see, there's a stream here, and naturally the water kind of dams up a little bit. This is called Gillop-Royd Dyke, this stream. Now, Dolly, it seems, decided that he could actually dam the water even more, and that he could harness the power from the water by turning looms in his mill that was built onto the stream. Unfortunately, as you can see, this is still a fairly small stream, and despite the waterfall, there was insubstantial water power to drive the looms and for the mill to actually function properly. In other words, Dolly had committed a folly, and he probably was the laughing stock of the village, and that's probably where the name for this waterfall comes from. And on brighter, warmer and sunnier days than this, people would flock from Huddersfield along the old Meltham branch line throughout the Victorian era and come here, sit down with their family, maybe they'd bring their dog, and they'd have a picnic. You know, I think they got the right idea. Cheers. So, I think you'll agree there's a pretty fascinating geological and historical story behind this beautiful waterfall, behind Folly Dolly Falls. I hope you found it really, really interesting. I hope maybe I've inspired you to come and have a look for yourself. As I say, it's just along the Meltham Greenway. So if you start in Meltham town centre, village centre, just head out on the Greenway and you'll see it on your left, around about some kind of wooden fencing that there is. It's pretty obvious, it makes quite a lot of noise, so come out here and have a look. I hope you found the video interesting. As always, hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel. Tell all, I mean all, your friends and family about Ted's Takes. Give me a follow on Instagram as well, and a like on Facebook, or a follow as well. And just keep watching. It's an absolute pleasure bringing you all this content. I love researching it. It's really, really interesting for me, and I hope it's just as interesting for you. And now, despite the fact that my mic's decided to pack in, I hope you managed to hear everything that I've had to say. And now I'm just going to leave you to enjoy the sound of the falls.